Go.
It's another round of Texas on Tap with Miss Helen, along with producer Kyle. Hello, hello.
Hey, happy Friday. How are you doing today?
It's good. It's good. It's been a busy, hectic day, but it's good busy. Like I just jumped from one thing to the other. Music stuff, go outside and work some stuff, run some errand stuff, talk to some people stuff,
Yeah,
and then
staying
here we
busy.
are. Then here we are.
That's funny. I just said happy Friday, and everybody knows we record early, usually on Thursdays, but it actually feels like Friday today. I'm just ready to check out of my
Honestly,
week.
honestly, I was totally convinced it was Friday. And as a matter of fact, somebody did say that to me today too. Aren't you glad it's finally Friday? And I was
Oh
like,
God, what is going on?
yeah, it's been like the shortest, longest week, kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
I've been
absolutely.
confused with the Labor Day Monday, and then it was like Monday was Tuesday, but Tuesday was anyway.
Oh
Y'all
yeah,
get it.
it
But
always gets
still,
confusing.
in all of that, we were able to sort through, get podcasts recorded this week, and some great songs to talk about for Texas on Tap this week.
hmm Absolutely. You want me to kick it off this week, or you want to get the party started?
Oh, I don't care. You can go.
All right, well, I will get the party started then. And this one's perfect because it's a party of a song. It's Grant Gilbert and Clayton Mullen. How about that? They just dropped a new one to streaming today. It's called Things a College Town Taught Me. If you follow either of them on socials, you've been seeing all kinds of teasers for this. I'll just walk you through it real quick. It's got a killer sig lick, which you all know I love to kind of kick the door down right at the beginning. Their voices are actually a really nice pairing because, like, the timbre, the tonality of them are so different. They fit really well, and it's kind of cool the contrast going back and forth between the two of them. So I enjoyed that. The chorus is catchy. The drums are massive. Like I said, it's just a party. It's a really cool song. It's kind of heartfelt. You know, the message is obviously the title, Things a College Town Taught Me. So they're reminiscing on all these things they
Hmm.
learned and all these experiences they had. But it's also just like a really fun, kind of easygoing, lighthearted song. So all around, great stuff.
It is. It is fun, nostalgic, and for other people, it's memories, and it's like they just nailed it. It was like, oh yeah, that is how we roll. That is how things happen. But I love the whole part about, like I guess I'm going to paraphrase, but basically you can retake a class, but you can't go back and redo the party. Yeah, something like that. That was pretty cute.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I imagine the two of them wrote it together, but I'm not sure. I actually saw a press release and it didn't say anything about that. So I should have reached out to one of them and asked. All right, and then next up, let's kick the tap room doors wide open. Graycie York's got a new one out to streaming today. It's called Bitch into Bitch. I love how Graycie just finds her pocket with like kind of all of her songs, and there's so much variety and diversity, but it just they all feel so natural and so comfortable, and
Mhm.
it's like welcoming as hell to listen. And this was just another case of the exact same thing.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I sent it over to one of my best friends, and I was like rolling. I am loving this so much because we just
Mm.
kind of had like a type of conversation about this the other day. But I mean, it's so funny because it's like the weather, the money, the Shih Tzu barking that gets covered. But then when it comes to the men, it's this. Now I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Don't even get me started on men. And sorry, I ain't sorry you're still listening. I mean, it's like, yeah. So yeah, yeah, I absolutely loved it. It's in my library now because it's
Yeah.
just I love it. Good job on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not proud to admit it, but this song is actually about me. It's my motto, and I'm just bitching a bitch all day long. Anybody knows me knows that's what I live by. So it's actually not about me. Sorry for misleading everyone, but this song represents Kyle very well. One other thing I wanted to point out: there's a lot of really cool guitar stuff going on in there for the guitar nerds. There's like low E action going on, and it's just pretty exciting. Kind of kept the thing rolling for me throughout. So listen up for that as well.
Yeah, I was just bitching a bit. I braided my hair while I was bitching a bitch today. It's the only thing I can keep my hair down. The wind's blowing so crazy. Okay, so back to business. Keeping the tap room door open for this is a great song. This is Ghost of Hill County. It's called Good Old Boys. That's the new radio release from Ghost of Hill County, Good Old Boys. This song is just it's got so much depth of sound in it, and they're just such a tight, orchestrated band. And you can tell that they just all kind of jive together. But looking at lyrically, I mean, how many of us can't relate to this? And my body's hurting, but I'm only 30. The gray here, I mean, but I feel like I'm 30. The gray's in my hair, but and I feel the same way. It's like there's this, you have your age, but it's how you feel. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I battle through some of those things. Like I can fix the gray hair thing. I have a wonderful hairdresser named Karen. And then the body aching, we can stretch, we can eat some different foods, take some supplements. But then sometimes you do have to have that time with your friends. And I just love the having that time just to kind of cut loose, and damn good men just want to be good old boys. So great, solid song there out to radio. This next one is just a lovely song. Wesley, Hanna, and Courtney Patton. It's called Life in Three-Quarter Time. It's a waltz. And I love how the three-quarter time with the waltz makes it relatable to the couple that obviously has parted in this song. And it's the music that keeps bringing memories back. So yeah, there's even a line in there, memories waltz around in their mind when they hear the songs on the radio. So good one there. Just absolutely beautiful, beautiful waltz, and just kind of catchy on the whole, title and the hook. Life in Three-Quarter Time.
Yeah, definitely a cool play on words on that one for sure, or usage of the musical stuff.
Yes, yes, exactly.
All right, let's talk about our friends over at More Than Music Creations. If you have not gone and checked out their website, what in the world are you doing with your life? At least go look at this stuff. Like I guess maybe if you've yet to look, it's because you're so scared you're going to spend all your money. And that's a reasonable assumption, but I would just go ahead and do it because at some point you're going to have to, and you're going to thank us and you're going to be glad that you did. There's gifts, there's stuff for yourself. It's affordable. It's made by hand, made in Texas, using guitar strings from artists that you literally stream probably weekly. It's just I don't know. It makes so much sense. Just go do it.
Yeah, and maybe you've been to their shows and you may get that guitar string. You don't know, get that guitar string from that show. But I do want to mention they have some exciting stuff coming up. They're going to be they're going to have a pop-up shop again, doing some rounds at Green Grove. It'll be this
Mm.
Sunday, and then they have some more dates starting in October, going through December. And there's some cute little fall stuff that Michaela is making with like a loop with a leaf in the center and pumpkin, and then
Mm.
of course all the other favorite lines that are there. It's just hard because there's
Oh, very cool.
so much. Have you ever wondered how artists like Treaty Oak Revival, Red Clay Strays, and Aaron Watson maintain the high quality and high demand for their merchandise? CH Lone Star Promo is the answer. Created in Texas to serve Texas artists, and they're currently offering 15% off on all merch orders from musicians. Visit chlonestarpromo.com to get started and tell them Texas Toast sent you.
I was reading the other day that it takes at least $1 million to break an artist. That's a ton of change, and it can feel overwhelming. But with social media leveling the playing field, you just need an effective strategy to release your music. Check out Release Rocket to ensure your single does not die after release day. You've already put time, effort, and tons of money into writing and recording your album. Let the guys at Release Rocket keep your new release alive.
So let's see what's popping on the charts. Texas country music chart. I'm kind of going to get off on a little something here. New on the chart, debuting at 74, and one of the most ads, and it's just everywhere. Kyle Park released his single Hill Country Home to radio, and interestingly enough, you can go check out his social media or his website because he's actually doing a hometown giveaway in conjunction with this song. You can nominate a local hometown business, and then he'll come out, and he just wants to come out to the small communities and small businesses and meet people and play a
That's
couple
cool.
songs, and just kind of like, that's why I love Kyle. He's just like he's just such a wholesome person and just like small town like all of us. And so you can check that out. I thought that was just such a cool thing when I ran across that this week. Topping the chart this week on Texas Country Music Chart is William Clark Green's Whole Lot of Lubbock. Texas Regional Radio Report. Joey Green got #1 spot this week with Heartbroke. And then on CD Extraction Texas, Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen, All I Want to Do Is Drink. So there's kind of the tops and just chit chat about the chart. There's some good ones moving up into the top 10, some of our friends, so it's looking good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of Randy Rogers band, did you see the post about their new venture, or Randy Rogers' new venture? They're opening a rooftop bar in New Braunfels, and it's
Oh.
gonna be called Lost and Found. Think about the song Lost and Found. If you're wondering where I am, check the Lost and Found.
Mm.
Oh my
That's so
God, that is
cool.
just so like cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. I wonder how long he's been stewing on that idea.
Doesn't take much to entertain me.
That's hilarious. So on the streaming side of things, all kinds of cool stuff this week. Sent over from Smith Music and them, and then also Tyler Halverson dropped a new single to streaming too. So y'all want to go check that one out. I'm sure that's going to be one of my favorites because I'm a big fan of his. So keep an eye on all that. What else is going on this week? Anything exciting?
Ooh.
Yeah, just chilling out a little
You
bit.
know
Things
how
are slow for you.
it's not slow. It's actually, oh, I know what happened with my headphone. My braid was in the way. It was up my ear. Okay.
Oh God,
That's what
that's a good problem to have.
I kept telling Kyle, something's up with my headphones. Okay. Or I thought I had water in my ear. Oh, I can hear now. Um, yeah, just it's always seat of the pants with me. Nothing
Mm,
really to really plan. Oh, except for yes, gonna go see our friend Steve Anthony for, ironically enough, Ron's brother is opening a really cool venue in Eagle Lake, Texas. It's called the
mhm.
Res 1908, and it's an old 1908 building, and it's really cool. So we're gonna go over there, and some of the ones from back in the day that did a lot of music in that region will be there to play. So that'll be fun. See family and
Yeah,
hang out with friends. Yeah, that'll be a fun thing.
yeah. Is that open to the public or it's a private thing?
No, no, no. It's their grand opening. It's
Okay, yeah, y'all go check it out.
grande. Come to Eagle Lake. Come on, we'll have some
Yeah,
fun.
I'm excited to hear
They're
about how that
actually,
goes.
yeah, they're actually setting it up as a type of tasting room, and it's just really kind of got the farmhouse feel. Our niece had her baby shower there a couple of weeks ago, and they were still kind of working on the final touches, but it's really nice. I like it.
That's cool. Right on. Well, that'll be a lot of fun. I don't have any shows this weekend. I'm gonna try and enjoy this cooler weather. We're gonna be in Houston for some family stuff on Sunday. My one of my grandmothers is having a birthday, so that'll be nice and it
Oh, cool.
enjoyable. Yeah, but it'll be a low key weekend for us for sure. Probably no live music. We need to relax a bit. We went out to 4 Day last weekend and had a ball and we got to see Bree Bagwell and Cody Canada live, and that was really cool. Um,
Yeah, that's super
yeah,
cool.
yeah, it was fun. How was
Oh,
your Labor Day?
Labor Day was hilarious. Like there was this one incident. I don't know if I can tell this story. I'm just gonna say that whenever you're in it was not me, not anybody I know. It was actually an incident that happened with some visitors to our tourist coastal town. And it's like when a sheriff's deputy is talking to you, and like the people that are complaining said, we just want this person to leave this area because they're a nuisance. And the deputies, and we're like, just get him out of here. Nobody wants to file charges. I mean, it wasn't me, but I happened to be there. Anyway, long story short, this reminded me of something on TV. As the guy's walking out, the deputy's in front of him, and he shoots the finger
The guy does at the cop. Oh man,
at
that's like a
us.
cop
No,
escort.
at all
Oh,
the
at
people
y'all.
that were, because it was like there was, it wasn't just locals. It was like some
Mm.
of our visitors, and this guy was just, I'm
It
like,
was just
he was
one
just
dude going too hard, or what?
he was just kind of thrown off. He was
That's
just
weird.
crazy. But it was just one of those moments like I don't get to see in real life. Like
Yeah,
this is something you see like on the stupid TV shows where people are getting arrested or whatever. And I
yeah.
mean the guy, he was thinking he could just like sweet talk his way out, and then all of a sudden the
Mm.
finger goes up, and he has his little about 6 or 7 year old daughter next to him.
Oh
Oh
no,
yeah, that's a real great example. Yeah, and we had
that's
kids
terrible.
everywhere because we're family. This is a family place. This is all family.
Oh man.
Anyway, so yeah,
Well,
but it
on
was entertaining to say the least.
yeah, I was gonna say on the bright side of things, it seems like weather, at least in that area of the world where we were, kind of cleared up better than we thought it was going to.
It
I imagine it did
yes,
for you guys as
it
well.
did
Yeah,
here too. Yes, it was nice and clear.
and
For sure.
hot.
It was super duper hot, super hot. Yes.
Yeah, we tried to beach it for a little bit. We were hanging out with some friends who have a basically a newborn. I think she's like 6 months old. So we went down and tried to beach it for a little bit, and that lasted about 30 minutes or so. Probably more so because I was bitching a bitch rather than the baby being uncomfortable, you know. But we had fun. It was nice. I'm just not that much of a beach guy. Like I like being around the beach. I just don't love getting in the sand and getting all that nasty, salty shit all over me, you
I
know.
know, and I had so many days and years that I did that, and now just get me on the boat, let me go to the bay. I
Yeah,
barely go to the beach. If I do, it's in the spring or winter time, and I go to take my run or take my walk when
right.
nobody's there, and then shake them shoes off real good. But it's like I like to go to the bay.
Okay, well, let's quit bitching. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. We had some cool stuff lately on the show. We had Courtney Patton on earlier this week, and if you haven't listened to that, you are big time missing out because she just got into all kinds of personal stuff, her new record, the whole project, all the awesome like release plans she has for earlier in the year. So that was really good. It seems like people are enjoying that one too, based on the download numbers and stuff. Next week we've got an exclusive, freaking amazing conversation with Love and Chaos.
Yes.
They kind of just break down the whole record and really, really lay it all out there and tell the full detailed stories on every single song on the record. And that one's something definitely to look forward to.
Yeah, and I do want to stress that there. I know we talk about a lot of music on this podcast, but I just want to tell you, everyone, go and take a listen to that Bless Your Idiot Heart album, and then tune into the podcast when it drops because we talk in depth about it. But it's just such an amazing work that they did.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, only one other thing that I want to shout out, and it's kind of just like one of those things that happened within our somewhat Texas country, red dirt world. That's huge for the scene, and it's that Post Malone invited, as of yesterday, Muscadine
Saw
Bloodline to
that.
support him directly on the tour, and that is one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time.
I saw that. Yes, I did. I thought that was super cool.
Yeah. So super happy for those guys, super happy for what that's going to do for the scene. That just tells you that Post and his team and people like that are looking at this world. It could have been anybody. It could have been Treaty Oak, could have been Flatland, could have been like Dylan Gossett, or it could have been so many people. So it's awesome that it ended up being someone from this field, and those guys worked so hard and they deserve it. So really, really happy for them.
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
That's a wrap. Everybody.
Yeah. Have a good weekend. Cheers.
Cheers.
Go Stros.